What's up? Good afternoon. Happy Tuesday. Today, I just literally got into my door when something quizzical happened. I went to go check my mailbox and I looked to my left and I see a man in an awkward position at the base of the staircase in my apartment complex. And so at first I was like, well, maybe, it is the holidays. Maybe he had a little bit too much of that eggnog with that rum, you know what I mean? So I didn't think anything of it, but then I hear, because I was listening to a podcast, he said something, so I was like, are you okay, love? And I look at him and he's like, can you check and see if the paramedics are here? And so without even thinking about it, I stopped what I was doing and I was like, oh, absolutely. I would let me go check for you right now. And before I left, I asked him, how long ago? He was like, I just called. So I walked towards the door, and just as I was about to open the door, guess who was on the other side of the door? Just in the nick of time. The fire department and the paramedics were there to come to this young man's aid and rescue. But the reason why I tell you, because I've been having a series of events this month in December, closing out 2025, the first one with the young lady that was being accosted by the guy that looked like he wanted to eat her alive inside and out. But the reason why I tell you these stories that have happened, because it's been put on my heart and I am very obedient when the Spirit of the Lord is prompting me to share something that is a message central to everybody, something that can be gained, especially emotionally, spiritually, and psychologically. And that message is the greatest gift leaving 2025 and taking into 2026 is the gift of gaining back our humanity. If you are ever in a vulnerable position, you would have hope that even a stranger, somebody that's passing by, can come to your aid and in the nick of time be that act of God through that human being. You just never know when you're vulnerable. And I know, like, a lot of times, like, I've had a lot of dark times in my life, but I also had some like amazing ones that really just make me just smile about how amazing humanity is when it's, especially when it comes from somebody that has had no skin in the game. They have nothing to gain for coming to your rescue and looking after you. And those be angels. Like I always say, for me personally, I feel like whenever God sends me an angel, and I hate the Dodgers, but I love the fans, they are always in Dodgers attire. They may have on a Dodgers hat, Dodger blue, Dodger jersey, but it's always the Dodgers for me. And today I did have that experience and that opportunity while I was at work. And so just remember, the greatest gift of all is not something that's financial. And yes, time is very valuable and we have so limited amount of time while we're here on this planet. But the gift of compassion, which also is, partnered up with your personal time, is a gift that returns to you in ways that you won't even recognize, because it's not a tit for tat game. It's a, wow, I really needed that at this moment kind of time. So yeah, that was, and real quick, I'll be right back. I want to share one more thing with you guys. So whenever I get so many points, like I usually get coffee at McDonald's, whatever, and I use that point bonus multiplier thing. But these Happy Meals actually kind of suck, because they're not like the ones that, as Gen X kids grew up with, where they had, you take out a pen, you could do like the crossword and the answers were on the bottom. But, sometimes I do treat the inner child, the inner Princess George in me. And so I like this. I think this part right here is really cute. I didn't show this in my stories. I didn't share this with you guys, but these cute little characters that I got. Meow, 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 meow. I can't be a dork. Anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful, blessed Tuesday. That's what's up.